Now we're going to graph equations in what is called slope-intercept form. And we'll avoid the words for a moment, because I think I've shown you enough this year that often you'll see equations in the form y equals some number times x plus another number. And I've left a little bit of space there because we're going to write a m here, which is going to be the slope. And the m literally comes from the Latin for montar, and through repeated examples, we've seen how this m is the number that climbs. It's like how quickly you go up. It's your rate of change. And montar literally is like, has the word mountain hid in it. And so if you think about the steepness of a mountain, you can see how montar comes from the Latin for to climb. So the slope is going to be the number right by the variable. And then the number that's separate out there, this is the y-intercept. So graphically that means this will always be where your line intercepts the y-axis. And the way I like to think about it is it's the starting point. And since we have this graph over here, if we had a line that was like y equals 2x plus 3, we could start 3 up because we always deal with that b first. So here I am with the y-intercept of 3. And this 2 is the rise over run, which means that we're going to, from that blue dot, go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and so on. So all I need is 1 second point, which I'll then get a ruler out and connect so that we have an example. So that's the slope-intercept form. Basically, you have to have y by itself on one side, and it has to be a linear equation. So writing an equation given slope and intercept, you're going to have y equals mx plus b. And you have to see what we know from here. So write an equation in slope-intercept form, so we have the slope-intercept form set up, of a line with a slope of 3. So let's see how easy this is. You know y has to be in there. The m is going to be 3. Can't do anything with the x. And then it lastly tells you that the y-intercept is -5. So over to the side, let's go ahead and write a little note. b equals -5, m equals 3. And I'll do this one with an extra step. I'm going to write plus a -5. Totally unnecessary. Because if you're comfortable, I don't think you're eliminating much as far as steps goes, as long as you're writing this correctly. So there's y equals 3x minus 5. You're done. Write an equation of the line with a slope of -1/2 and a y-intercept of 3. We'll make this OYO. I'll put the answer up in a couple seconds. I would like you to get your eraser out if you have something that doesn't really look clean like that. So as you're writing a fraction, I'm okay with this being -x over 2, but this is obviously not the same thing. So make sure it's clean. Make sure that this looks like a number that would be in the numerator if we had to write one. Write it as a fraction and so on. Yeah, that's all you have to do for that one. This video is short because the following problems will take a little while longer, and I wanted to break these whole notes up into a couple different sets.